Okay, so we will do together. Today we study LU factorization. Let's see that what is LU. You know already from mathematics, and you studied a lot of matrix calculation. From matrix calculation, you can see what is LU, right? Our class is an online class, but now we are doing some offline and online together, and therefore better to check online class and just watch online also. Okay, it depends how you watch, but you can watch. And also, I want, if you have some questions, you can. If you have questions, how to use the program, then you can ask me. This after this explanation, I can help you how to do this. Okay. And also, if you have later some problems, or if you don't understand something, you can just visit my office. I will explain you how to do this, because this our class is mostly practical. And now if we do online, and maybe you will have some questions. Let's study together. Just bring your questions, we can do together. Today we learn how to use LU factorization for numerical analysis. You all know this form. You know this, right? This is we studied linear equation system, nonlinear equation system, and when we studied linear equation system, we studied this vector form of matrix. How to say? Matrix vector form of these linear equations. And for this, in this A matrix, we need to divide to LU matrix. And it will be, and for this equation, it will be LU it changes, this matrix changes to this. And we have a matrix, and we change one matrix into two matrix. What is L? What is U? L is a lower matrix. This is L. U is lower. It means that under diagonal. U is upper diagonal. Upper diagonal. And what does it mean lower upper? Just we have one matrix, we divide into two. Okay. If we have, and you can ask why we have still A matrix, why do we need to divide into two? We can do directly take this A matrix and solve, right? Why we need this? And for example, if we have, for you maybe it's easy, if you have 3 by 3, no need to divide LU, right? You can do directly. If you have a 4 and 4, maybe this is also okay for you, you can do this, right? If you have more than this, we don't know, maybe 10 or 15, I don't know exactly. And if you have a more, then we need to make it easy to solve this. Therefore, they change this matrix to this matrix. Okay. And here, how we solve? Let's see this. Now we have this matrix vector form of this equational system. Now we need to solve this one instead of this. How do we solve this? Here, ux we make like this, and from here we find y, and then we find x. How we do this? If here we put L, this is y, b. We solve this and then we solve this. This one we solve together. To solve this one, this we divide 2 and solve this. And from here we can find the solution. And here what we need to do is this one we know how to do this, and now we need to know how to make this, how to divide this matrix to this LU matrix. How we can do this? There are a lot of methods to do this, and you can use directly solving. You can use using this Gauss elimination method, and you can do different methods. Let's take one matrix and divide to LU, and then solve this solution. Okay. Let's do this with example. And also, many students, they didn't submit yet homework. It means they don't know how to do this, right? And I always ask you, if you don't know, just come, and or after this class time or after class, you can ask me. We can sit together and solve this. And let's do one example if we have time, and we will do. I will write, we need to do together, because I can make some mistakes for calculation. Okay, we need to do together. Let's see the example. One. I take 4 by 4 matrix, because 3 by 3 will be very easy. And also I use one of the method. You can use other method to divide LU matrix, and I will use only one method. You can find other methods and use this. And how you use to apply the programming, then we will talk after this. We will talk later. 4 by 4, 1, 1, 0, 3, 2, 1, minus 1, 1, 3, minus 1, minus 1, 2, minus 1, 2, 3, minus 1. And here, let's see this L matrix is diagonal is 1. You know diagonal is 1. L21, L31, L32, 1, L41, L42, L43, 1. This is L matrix. We need to find this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is we need to find. And here, what is U matrix? U is this. This is U. We take this A matrix as a U. 1, 1, 0, 3. 2, 1, minus 1, 1, 3, minus 1, minus 1, 2, minus 1, 2, 3, minus 1. We take this A matrix as a U, and then we compute. And this L is like this. How we can do? L21, maybe I will write only one method, okay? You can find other methods also to divide. Okay. L21, how we find? L21 is from here. Now this is U matrix, this is same this. And here it will be 21 is A21, A11. It will be L2. L3, 31 will be L31 is A31, A11. Say L4, 41 is A41, A11. Now we can find this three, right? I write here 1, 0, 1, 1. What is A21? A21 is 2, right? A11 is 1, and this will be 2. And here A31 is 3, A21 is 1, and it will be 3. And this one we don't know yet. And for L41 is minus 1, 1 is this, minus 1. And L42, L43, these three we don't know yet. Now from here, U matrix, we need to do this at the diagonal. This is all we need to make a 0, right? This is must be 0, right? Here, to make a 0, this is, we multiply minus 2 and add. The first line will be same, 1, 1, 0, 3. The second is this 0, and this is minus 2, 2, minus 2, 1, minus 1, right? This is 0, this is minus 1, and here minus 6, right? And minus 6 plus 1, minus 5. And here this is must be 0, and we need to make minus 3, right? 0, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 3, minus 4, right? Right? This is minus 4. And here is 0, and this must be minus 1, right?
Excuse me, ma'am. Can you repeat the second step, second row?
What?
Second row, 0, minus 1, minus 1, minus 5. How did you get that?
Do you understand this? How I did? You understand? I will do one more time. Our purpose is make like this, right? Right? Our purpose is make like this. To make like this is the first line and second line, right? We make to multiple and add, right? We multiple minus 2. First line, we multiple minus 2 and add with second line. And this is will be minus 2 multiply 1 is minus 2, right? And add this is will be 0, right? Second is minus 2 1 minus, it will be minus 2 and plus 1
minus 1.
It will be minus 1, right? Here minus 2
0
0 0 because this is minus 1, it will be minus 1. Here minus 2 3 6, right? And we add with 1
minus 5.
minus 5. The same way we do this third line. With third line, to do this we need to multiple minus 3, right? Minus 3 and this is 0 and here minus 3 minus 1. It will be minus 4, right? And here 0 and here minus 1. Here minus 9.
Minus 9. Plus
Minus 9.
minus 7.
Minus 7. And here we have minus 1. To make a 0, we need to
Just add. Just add.
just add. Then it will be 0
3.
and this is 3 and this is
3.
3 and this is
2.
2. Okay? And now from here we need to find this one, right? And this L2 L32 is equal A32 A22. This is this here is minus 4, right? And we need to divide with A22, this minus 1, and it will be 4, right? I will write here directly. It will be 4. And this one is 3. And 4 2 will be A42 A22. Right? This is here 3 minus 1 minus 3. You can see this one is after first step. This one is after second step. We cannot do this directly for this. Maybe you already know this LU, how to make LU, but for this method, you need, for this equation, you need to do after step. After first step, this. Now after second step, we apply this for this. No, this one we don't apply for this. Okay. Now, and we need to change this to 0, right? These two we need to make 0. To make it 0, first line is same, and second line also same. Minus 1, minus 1, minus 5. Here we need to do 0 and 0. Right? To make this line 0, what we will do?
Plus 4 multiplied by 9.
Plus 4, minus 4. If we apply, if we do minus 4, it will be plus 4 and 0, right?
Plus 4, I think.
We multiply minus 4. Then it will be
Plus 4.
plus 4, okay. 0, here 0, and this plus 4, 4, and it will be 3. And here 4, plus 4, right?
Plus 20.
20. And minus
7.
13. Okay. And here must be 0, and we apply for this minus 3, right?
Plus 3.
Plus 3. Okay, plus 3. Then it will be 0, plus 3, 0, and
Same.
0. And here 15 minus 15,
Minus
right?
15.
And it will be
Minus 13.
minus 13. This is, now we can see this is automatically become 0. Now we see this we need to find this one. Because of this 0, it will be for L43. This is after this. Now in this case it becomes 0. After this we need to find L43. It will be A43, A33. Then here it will be 0. Because of this it becomes 0. Now we find this, right? LU matrix. This is, let's see this one, L matrix, this is U matrix. Now we can now you know how to apply this, right? To find the solution. Let's see together. Let's see the L matrix and U matrix. I write here. And this is 2, 1, 0. 3, 4. Minus 1, minus 1, minus 3, 0, 1. This is L, and what is the U? U is 1, 1, 0, and 0, minus 1, minus 1, minus 5, and 0, 0. 3, 13, 0, 0, 0 minus. What we need to do is, we need to find from here L. In this equation, I didn't write the B, right? Here, the x1, because x is, we have a 4 variable, it will be x1, x1, x2, x3, x4. And B is 7, 14, 7. Now we need to solve this to find the solution. I will write one more time. And for L, I write like this. Here, it will be, here you know the y, y is the same like, same here, y is y1, y2, y3, y4. Here, we, from this equation, I apply directly for this matrix, and I write directly. It will be here, y1 equal is 8. I apply directly, and for second, from second, 2y1 plus this is y2 is equal 7. The second equation, 3y1 plus 4y2 plus y3 equal to 14. And next is minus y1 minus 3y2 plus y4 is 7. This is, from here we need to find y1, y2, y3, y4. Now, why I'm showing this in detail, why I'm showing this, we need to know what is going inside, then we can apply this to the problem, right? And for example, I have LU, this exactly LU, I can solve like this, right? If I find, if change here some numbers, then you need to solve again, right? You need to solve again. Then what we need to do is to even change these numbers, you make a program that it solves. Okay. To understand what's going on inside, therefore I am explaining you in this in detail. You need to know how to make a program for this. Usually, how I show is I will continue and explain it, and I will continue here. I always write A11, A12, A3 like this. This number is A11, and this is A12, this is A13, A14. We don't know, right? And we need to make this one 0, but we don't know what is this number, right? To make this 0, A21, A22, A23, A24, A31, A32, A33. To make this 0, what we need to do is, we need to, first line, we need to make multiply minus A21 multiply this minus A21, and second line we need to apply plus multiply plus A11. If we do this, and it will be, the result is A21 A11 minus A21 A11. Then it's direct, automatically it will be 0, right? This is for all, you can make this kind of equation for you. maybe because of this, I don't know, some students are still thinking to do how to do this homework. And this kind of things you can even use for apply this for Excel. I don't know how much you understand. Then if you want, I can explain this also a little bit later. Let's finish this one. Here, y1 is 8, right? And what is y2? y2. 7 minus 2 multiply 8, right? What is it?
Minus 9.
Huh? Minus
9.
9?
Yeah.
Minus 9, right?
Yes.
And how's y3? y3 will be 14 minus 3 minus 4 minus 9. What is this? Huh? 6?
26.
26. How about y4? y4 will be 7 minus, this is plus 8, and this is plus 3 y2. y2 is minus 9, and this is, what is this?
Minus 12.
Minus 12. Minus 12? You sure?
Yes.
Minus 12. Oh, let's see. Now we know y, and we need to find x. X is a solution. This one is right, minus 12, right? Then x1, y1 is, I will apply directly for you. It will be x1 plus x2 plus x4 is 8, right? And second is minus x2 minus x3 minus 5x4 is minus 9. And here, second is 3x3 plus 13x4 is 26, right?
I think first line will be 3x4.
Huh?
First line will be 3x4.
First line.
First line 3x
3x4.
here.
First.
Okay. 3. Thank you. And the last is minus 30 x4 is minus 12. Let's find this x. From here we need to find from x2, right? x2. Then x2 is, for me, it must be 1. This one we need to calculate. from first we will find x1, it will be 8 minus x2 minus 3x4. From second line we find x2, it will be it's minus x2, no, and it's minus x2,
Yes.
and it will be minus 9.
Plus.
This is, we can multiply directly, right? Okay. Minus x2 minus x plus x3 and plus 5x4. I make it minus x2. And from this 3, x3, we find 26 minus 13 x4 divided by 3, and x4 is minus 12 minus 7. From here we find x1, x2, x3, x4. Here is 12 is right. Do you have calculation? Then we have this x2 is this. This is plus, it will be okay. I will give you 5 minutes. Just check what is this x1, x2, x3, x4. And we will continue. Okay. This is minus 7. Sometimes I make mistake to write from the book to notebook, from notebook to the paper. I can make this kind of mistake. This is minus 7. Because of minus 7, it will be this. It must be 13, right? Plus minus 7. And did you compute this? Calculate. What is the x1? What's x1? And x2, x3, x4. From here, x4 will be 1, right? It will be minus 13, minus 13, 1. x4 is 1. What is x3? Huh? Did you calculate x3? 4.3. What is x3? Let's see, then here we need to do x4 is 1, right? And here 13, 3.
4.3.
Huh?
4.3.
4.3?
4.3.
And how cos x2. Did you calculate? You cannot see this correctly.
Correct. X3.
Okay, let me.
What's X2? X. Y4 minus
26. Y4 is minus 26. Okay, minus 26.
Y4.
Okay. And what is this? X4 is 2. Okay. X4 is 2. X3 0. X2 minus 1. X1 3. This is the solution. Okay. How we know is it correct or not?
It's the solutions.
How we know? How we can know is it correct or not? Because this kind of mistakes, sometimes we can change minus to plus, sometimes we can do it, right? We need to always check, right? How we can check, is it correct or not? We need to check from A matrix, right? Okay. Let's see this from A matrix. Where is A matrix? Okay, I will write A matrix here. Sometimes in the exam, students may find the solution, but they're not sure is it correct or not. Better to check directly, right? Then you know that this is correct or not. Let me write only one line. Sometimes you can check for all line. Sometimes for all first line is enough to check. It's let's see, A matrix is 1, 1, 0. This is A matrix. 2, 1, minus 1, 1. 3, minus 1, minus 1, 2. Minus 1, 2, 3, minus 1. And we need to check, you know this. It must be, if we apply x, it must be like this. To do this, we know x1, x2, x3, right? x1 plus x2 plus x3 0, x4, it must be 8, right? For this. Here we have 3 minus 1 and this is 3, 4 plus 3, this is just 2, right? And it will be 6, 8, right? Then this solution is correct. If you are not not sure, then you can choose this last line. Check one more time. This minus x1, it will be minus x1 plus x2, 2x2 plus 3x3 minus x4. Then it must be minus 7. Here is x3 is 0, this is 0. x2 is, x4 is 2, this is 6, minus 2, and this is 3. It will be minus 3, minus 5, and this is minus 7. Minus 7. This is how to check. When you make when you use Excel or MATLAB, it will be good if you add this also. You can see the MATLAB, some books or some internet. They show only how to do this. How to first what we need to do here is you have a matrix and you need to divide. And you need to find y solution, and then you need to find x solution. And then for all, they do until this part. And it will be good if you add this checking. Is it correct or not? Sometimes we can make mistake. And when you check, you will see, is it correct or not? And I can give you homework. Homework. Is also 4 by 4. 2x1 minus x2, 1 minus x1 plus 2x2 minus x3, 0. Minus x2 plus 2x3 minus x4 minus x3 plus 2x4. You can use what I showed you today, how to make LU, or you can find other method. There are a lot of methods to divide LU. And this is homework for this class. Today I showed you only one way to write LU, but you can use tridiagonal method. You can use pivoting method. It depends on. If you have questions, we can talk. This for this I showed you how to divide LU, but find L matrix, you need to do this. Each step, this, I said to you that after this first time you find L21, L23, L31 and L41, and the next is will change. You don't need to do directly find L first. How can I explain? It is step by step for L matrix. Because you can find some books, they just directly write the formula, you can just apply. No, this is, you need to see this is after first step, this, after second step, this. Not directly use all. No, you need to be careful for this. If you do like this, the result will not be same, you need to do again. Like, if you do checking, result will not come up. Maybe it comes first, second, maybe all will not come. All cannot satisfy these results. Anyway, checking is important. You need to check all this. We had the exam, numerical exam. We had the similar question. That time nobody did this checking. Therefore, I'm saying to you, this checking is important. You need to be sure that your result is correct or not. Okay.
MATLAB, the result was same, but the LU division was very different. Like here the numbers, like diagonal 0 and everything was same, but the L, just I can show you.
Finding L is different, right?
Yeah, right.
You can use, I used only one way. I know the three ways. And for example, somebody did program in MATLAB, right?
Right.
If you, for example, if you know, you can use that program. If you don't know, even you don't know how they did. Better to know one way, how to make, and then make your own MATLAB program. Then you know what is going inside. Or you can use, and you need to always check, is it correct, which way they apply. I know the three ways. If you want to know, then you can go for mathematics. They will show you how to divide this matrix. Why we divide this? To make it easy. To make this equation to solve easier. Now we have a 4 by 4. I can show you 3 by 3. It will be very easy. But I choose the 4 by 4. And for if you have a many equation, then LU will be useful to find solution. Do you use MATLAB or you use Excel? You use Excel, MATLAB? For MATLAB, if you check from internet, a lot of program will come. A lot, right? You can just download and use. But I want you to know what kind of program you are using. You know at least some content inside. The same way they did, but they use as a method to find this. If you are interested, you can use this method. All use method. MATLAB, Excel. something you want to ask, you can ask.